With that being said, once again, welcome to the show, and Christina Leeman is here. I just want you to come up. You know, I'll add some nice little graphics and all that a little bit later, but I want you to step up to the plate and introduce yourself. Tell us who you are. Tell us where you're from. Who is, who is Christina Leeman?
Hello, I am Christina Leeman. I am living outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I'm an author, a coach, a master of public health, and a blood banker by day. I have two books. I have, well, first and foremost of all, I love Jesus with all my heart. I am a wife and a mother of two daughters who are now young adults. I can't believe it. Um, and I have my book that just came out is Your Heart's Desire, and I am just very proud of that because it's something that I had in my heart for a long time, and I finally decided to publish it to bless others.
My heart's desire.
Your Heart's
Hmm.
Desire.
Things that make you go, hmm. And I know that this is going to be an amazing opportunity for you to share the information with our viewers and listeners. But I gotta before I even get into my heart's desire, Christine, what initially what led you to be an author from the beginning? I mean, what was that point in your life when you said, you know what? I'm gonna write this book and I'm gonna disseminate this book to as many people around the world as I can. What brought you to that point?
Well, I actually love to read, and my first job in high school was actually at my local library. I loved it. So, as much as I read, I like to write too. And so, that's actually Your Heart's Desire is my second book. I have a little booklet called Worth More Than Diamonds. So, that's my first book. And then Your Heart's Desire, and then I have a short story. And of course, I have other things that have not been published, but because I love reading and I love the way how story helps people, that's why I like to write. That was like my catalyst to writing.
Hmm. That's very interesting to me. You know, because I've always wanted to write a book, and I always say that everyone has a book in them. And my book is good. I'm working on it. Once I start thinking about it, I think it's already in progress. I'm working on it, but at the same time, and it's not my, it's your, if I'm not mistaken. Correct?
Right,
Okay,
right.
okay. Well, don't send the little midgets after me, okay? Don't, don't,
Yeah.
don't say. Okay, here it is. Yeah, okay. Thank you guys so much. Let me before I get into that. Let me show the people this that your heart's desire. Something that is authored and written by our guest here on this afternoon, Christina Leeman, one of our featured authors, by the way, on the GMAP Broadcast Network, GMAP1.com. All you have to do is stop by our platform, GMAP1.com, click on the tab that is simply titled Featured Authors. You'll see a copy of the publication that I am now currently showing you on our screen. Click on that cover. It will take you to the necessary location to find out more intimate information and details about the author as well as the publication. And hey, we'll get into how you can get it, leaving reviews, sharing it with all of your everybody, followers, family, friends. I mean, you share everything else on Facebook that you should share this. Oh, I didn't say that out loud, did I? I didn't. I didn't. So I'm just saying, everybody has a book in them. And you mentioned before, Christina, this is not your first book release.
Right. Hmm.
So this is almost like a follow up to a book that you've previously written.
It can be a follow up because it's. I mean, my first booklet called Worth More Than Diamond. It talks about well, it's really meant for teen girls, preteen girls, about their worth and value and how it's not from like what they do or their identity, but it's actually from God. So in this Your Heart's Desire, it actually still talks about their worth, but it's a little more in depth and a little bit. It's more for older, like young adult, new adult women from
Mm-hmm.
18 to 25. But I mean, anyone, probably any adult, can read it.
Right. I you know I really like the cover. I think the cover grabbed me. I think that's you in your younger years. It kind of looks like, I'm just saying, it kind of looks like you. Yeah.
It's
Come on.
not.
Well, you know what? You're not going to convince me by telling me that. I'm just saying, I'm going to put you in that place anyway. But it's something that you wrote for, I guess you could say, the young audience, the teen girl audience. Is that the target market for that particular publication, Worth More
For
Than
what?
Diamonds?
Yes, preteen teen. Yes,
Okay, I like that. Say that again. What'd you say? Say that again.
I said preteen teen
Yeah,
girls.
yeah, yeah. Preteen teen. I like that.
Hmm.
So and it's amazing because when you look at publications such as Worth More Than Diamonds, and of course, Your Heart's Desires. I know that there's going to be some individuals out there that are going to want to show their love, their care, their concern, their support. They want to get a copy of it and all that good stuff. I mean, let's get to the bottom line. If someone wanted to purchase a copy of your publications today, what's the process? I mean, how can your books be purchased?
Well, they can go to my website at ChristinaLeeman.com, and of course, Amazon. They can find it on Amazon.com.
Hmm. And I'm mad at you now
Huh.
because you didn't mention little old GMAP down here in the lower left hand corner, in small print. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Of course, they could easily. Now, your books are placed on your website, also, correct?
Yes,
Okay, what's your website information? Why don't we
I
start
said.
there?
Yep, I said ChristinaLeeman.com. They can find it there. Just my name, right? ChristinaLeeman.com. So they can go there.
And of
Hmm.
course, like I said before, Christina is one of our featured authors on the GMAP Broadcast Network. GMAP1.com. Thank God for you guys. And of course, you can click on the tab that is simply titled Featured Authors. As a matter of fact, why don't most of you, if you're by your computer, go there now?
Hmm.
Go there right now. In the top of the page, the first line, next to each other, side by side, you're going to see not one, but both of Christina's publications there, kicking it off with Your Heart's Desire. And you can click on that cover. It will take you to the necessary location to find out more information and details. And don't forget, right next to it, Worth More Than Diamond. I love that too. Worth More Than Diamond. But your covers, Christina, your covers really grab me.
Oh,
And
great.
the cover of Your Heart's Desire
Hmm.
is, I mean, it's something that grabbed my attention because I don't know if you remember this one movie. It was about two. It was kind of like a scary movie.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm just saying. And the individuals in the movie kept putting, I guess you could say, like wax over individuals.
hmm.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. So, mind you, I don't want to get too graphic about it, but it was kind
Hmm.
of strange. But he would end up making wax people out of real people, and
Hmm.
the hair, the book cover on Your Heart's Desire is like a beautiful wax figure.
Okay.
I mean, it is. It looked like somebody
Yeah.
really got in detail. Did you create this cover? I mean, how did this cover come about?
No, that is my publisher did that. That he captured it well. So
No,
he did that.
I don't think
Hmm.
you're giving it enough credit. He didn't just capture it well.
He did a great job. It
Yes,
actually blew my mind because I'm like, wow, that's different. It
it
wasn't what I
is.
envisioned, but it's actually it like yeah, it works. It
It
works
does
well.
work. I tell you,
Hmm.
and it is. I mean, I'm just being honest with you, Christina. It's very captivating.
Good.
It grabs you. Um, and if you don't, I mean, a book trailer for this would be amazing,
Hmm.
and it would really, I mean, just the just the cover makes it amazing.
Wow.
And I always say to people, when you put information out there on social media, but yet you're doing the same thing that everyone else is doing,
Mm.
what's going to separate you from the rest? Absolutely nothing.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
You're doing the same thing he's doing. That's why when I run this race as a broadcaster, as a network, as a TV, radio, whatever, I always run the race with the blinders on because I don't really want to know. I don't want to say I don't care. That's just too. That's a downer to everybody. But I don't. I'm going to say I don't want to know what everybody else is doing,
Mm.
because what they're doing may not be what God has designed for me.
That's right.
So when I look at your cover of Your Heart's Desire, he ran the race when he
Mm.
designed this cover, not paying attention to what everybody else was doing.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
that
right.
tell him I don't care if anybody ever told him, I'm telling him publicly right now he did a fantabulous job. And it looks like your cover is separated from the rest.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
just your cover alone, side by side. I mean, let's face it. Even worth more than diamonds is a normal cover.
Mm.
It's a beautiful cover, but it's not separated.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I
It,
can. I
you know,
understand what you're saying.
I mean, it's just like every other cover, but it's just got a beautiful young lady.
Thanks.
You know what I mean. But more, I mean, so when you look back over the process, Christina, and you say to yourself, I understand the journey that I have taken. I have written and disseminated these publications, and I want to now get the information out to as many people as possible. So you look at it all from the beginning, the journey you've taken to where you are now.
Mhm.
What's next for you? What's next for you as an author?
What's next for me as an author? Well, I actually have two books that I would like to publish. One's about the kingdom of God. It's like a journal, about a 10-week journal type thing. And then another one is a compilation of my blogs. I used to have another website and I wrote blog posts for I don't know how many years. So it's a lot, it's a compilation of my blogs. And a lot of my books, it's about transformation. I'd love people to be transformed by God's word, right? Because he
Mm,
said, be
yeah,
transformed by the renewing of your mind,
yeah, yeah,
and you have to be transformed by reading his word, which
yeah.
is formative, right? His word is formative. So
Right.
I always have every book that I have, right? It's either focused on the Lord or especially the nonfictions, they have scripture, they're based on scripture. But
Mm.
they're also not dry. I think that they give life, because they have his word which gives life. So but that's my next step. And also,
Uh,
I'm actually taking classes to become a coach. So I'm a
oh my
certified coach. So
goodness,
that's another thing is becoming a coach to help people to, especially women, find their purpose, in life.
Coach Leeman.
Yeah,
What's up, Coach? What's up, Coach? Put me in.
not that type of coach.
Ah! uh, uh, I mean, and that's a wonderful thing because you have an aspiration to do where you're being led, and, and
Hmm.
and that's important. A lot of people should really take heed to that because a lot of our eyes are opened by the evolution of money.
Hmm.
A lot of what we do in life now is based on money. As a matter of fact, you can have the perfect friendship with someone until you mention money.
Hmm.
I mean, I'm just saying,
Hmm.
money changes things,
Hmm.
and money is not the root of all evil. It's
Hmm.
people. It's what people think, do, and feel about money. That's just like
Hmm.
saying Facebook destroys marriages. No, it doesn't. You do.
Yeah.
Stop blaming it on Facebook. Stop blaming it on YouTube. Hoo hoo, you, Lulu, boo boo. We got so many of them, but now it's TikTok. Now that's messing everybody up. No, it's not TikTok. Stop it. It's what you're doing on
Hmm.
TikTok.
Hmm.
I mean, if I was here interviewing somebody about sex, money, and drugs, it would be a whole different network.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So
Yep.
people want to find someone or something to blame.
Mm.
And I'm sorry, that's not the case. You know, you blame God. All right, let me, Christina. I'm
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna I'm gonna give you a scenario. Okay,
Okay.
God had a conversation with the prostitute at the well.
Mm-hmm.
It's in His Word. Jesus walked up to the lady at the well and they had a conversation. Bam, they left. They went their separate ways. What have you? All right. Scenario. I'm a pastor. Over there's the well. And by the way, there's a prostitute sitting at the well. Pastor Kevin walks over and have a conversation with the prostitute at the well. All right?
Mm-hmm.
15 minutes later, what do you think's going to happen?
What do I think's going to happen?
Yeah, see, I don't want you to answer that. I'm going to answer it. Because when people get wind of Pastor Kevin having a conversation with the prostitute at the well, I'm going to go viral.
Mm. I get what you mean.
Okay? See, so it's not what we're doing, it's what people are incorporating and assuming we're doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that
Face,
perception.
yeah. See, so, I mean, what you're doing is separating yourself from the rest.
Mm-hmm.
And if someone wanted to reach out, I mean, I know you got a lot of things on your website, but if someone wanted to reach out to you and speak with you on a more individual basis, maybe connect with you, contact you, can you break down and give us some detailed information about how they can do that?
Yes. Well, once again, my website, ChristinaLeeman.com, there is like a contact page. You can email me at Christina at shewhohonors.com. That's an email. But those are two ways you can connect. Oh, also, I'm on Instagram, Facebook. So you can also message me through there. If you'd like to, talk, even like make a Zoom for coaching, if you're interested in coaching, you can sign up. There's a calendar there. Or even if you just want to talk and you want to make a sign up for a calendar appointment, you can do that too.
Outstanding. Now, I did mention coach, and I mean, I was kind of trying to be hilarious about the fact that, hey, coach, but break down just a little bit if you don't mind. Break down, because I got a few minutes here. Break down the type of coaching that you would incorporate in a consultation or an actual coaching process. Break that down for me.
Yeah, well, I'm a coach. I am actually I'm going to get my certification with ICF, and coaching is partnering with someone to help them on their goals. So I'm not a teacher. I won't be like telling you what to do. That's more of a consultant. I'm not a mentor. It's a partnership. So, because in the end, everyone has it in them. So what I do is I ask questions to bring out either like you know goals or something. I help you by asking questions to just bring out everything that's already in you, right? So I'm a tool. I'm like a tool in that tool book. So if you need to write a book, I can help you keep accountable, or I can help you strategize, or I can help you make some goals. If you want to know your purpose, there's certain questions and things I can ask you, and we can go through exercises for you to find your purpose. But a true coach does not tell you what to do. We just partner with you in helping bring out what is already in you.
Yeah, yeah, I love it. Because
Hmm.
when I touch base with people, one of the things I like to tell them, and I'm going to tell you the same thing right here and right now, if there's anything that I can do to assist you while you're on this journey, by all means let me know.
Hmm.
I'll be honored to. Any way, shape, form, or fashion. I don't want, you're not a client.
Hmm.
We're working together. If we
Hmm.
don't work together, then there's an off balance there. You know what I mean? Now,
Yes. Yep.
listen, more like listen to what I say, or it's not going to be right.
Mm-mm.
No, that's not the
Right.
case.
No.
So I do understand your process and policy about being a life coach, but being in it as a partnership.
Mm-hmm.
That's important for you. That's important for them. That's important for everybody involved. So that's a fantabulous way to put it when you share
Yes.
that information with people. And one more
Mm-hmm.
time before we let you go, I'm gonna move over, Christine. I'm just gonna allow you to step up to the plate and share uh, uh, what's on your heart and mind to the viewers and listeners around the world. Once again, Christina is one of our featured authors on the GMAP Broadcast Network, GMAP1.com. Click on that tab. Go to the tab that simply says featured authors. And once again, as I mentioned before, you will see a copy of Your Heart's Desires in that area. And you will also see Worth More Than Diamonds. You can click on either one of those covers and it will take you to the necessary location to find out more intimate information and details about the author as well as the publication. And I'm going to encourage you that when you make a decision to show your love, care, concern, and support by purchasing either one of these current booklets, I want you to do me a favor. Number one, I want you to share this information with as many people as possible. Share it with all of your followers, your family, your friends. I mean, share, 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 share. All right? I'm just saying, share, share. And then once you do that, purchase your copy, encourage others to purchase theirs, and please leave a review. Please. Just
Mm-hmm.
go back and take your time and leave a review
Yes.
because it's so important for everyone involved. Christina, you agree?
Yes, I agree. The
Yes.
more reviews, especially positive, the more reviews you have, especially on Amazon, the more that they will organically post the book.
Yeah.
And also, it will help others because people like to read what other people think
Exactly.
about the books,
Exactly.
right? Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, that's a lot of people's way of that's their way of persuasion, so to speak. What do you
Mm-hmm.
think? Somebody will talk about me, and all of a sudden, I'm your enemy. I don't get it, but you know, we like to follow suit instead of lead.
Mm-hmm.
If you're doing it, let me see if I can do it better than you. But yes, you're exactly right, Christina. People like to basically, know what others think.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm the type of person I like to find out for myself.
Mm-hmm.
And then be persuaded about what I think if that's the way you like to be. So I'm gonna move over. I'm gonna say, Christina Leeman, the floor is yours. Tell the people what's on your heart, mind, body, and soul. So before we let you go, I'd just like for you to have your closing remarks and final words here on the GMAP Broadcast Network, and we thank God for our partner networks, Roku and Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, and of course, friends over at Comcast Cable. Thank you guys so much for your patience. Thank you for your due diligence, and thank you for allowing us to be here via the GMAP Broadcast Network. I just really, it just amazes me to know that I even have any form of connection with networks like yours, and I really, really, really do appreciate each and every one of you. So I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. And I'm sure that I'm thanking you for our featured author, Christina, as well. Christina, I'm moving over. The floor is yours.
Okay. Well, first, thank you, Pastor Kevin, for having me on here. It's been a joy talking with you. I just want everyone to know, man, woman, young, old, that you have worth and value in God's eyes. You are loved, you are known, and you are seen. And women, if you have any issues or questions about healthy relationships, want to learn more about sex and things like that, I want you to take a look at Your Heart's Desire, the book. It goes in depth about a lot of things, and I've heard that people have been really enjoying it and it's impacting their lives. So I pray that you pick up that coffee and share it with others, and God bless.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And of course, looking forward to doing a follow up conversation with you. And of course, finding out how things are going. And like I said, if there's anything that we can do anything, any way, shape, form, or fashion, we want to be able to assist you in any way we can. And all you got to do is let us know. Pick up the phone, give us a call, let us know what it is that we can do to accommodate you or assist you. And when you do that, the answer will always be yes, and you will never have to ask me twice, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for being here, Christina Leeman, right here on the number one station in the nation, GMAP Broadcast Network, GMAP1.com. Stay close, don't move. We'll be back with more. Take care. God bless each and every one of you.
Mhm.